lovely to see you again. Thank you very much indeed for speaking to us. You're a big fan of Radio X, I believe, all the guitar stuff.
Yeah, I like guitar stuff.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Firstly, congratulations on the film. I'm a father of 3, and I can't wait for them to see this. It looks, and I'm sure everybody said this to you, it looks like a real blast to film it. It really did.
Yeah, it was, and it was a great opportunity to play, an iconic character, and I think do it in a way that made more sense than any that I've seen.
Yes, absolutely.
This is where, he was born in 283 AD. He was born in Turkey. He started giving gifts. He was a bishop. He was a real person.
Yeah.
And he created a legend and a myth, and the lore about him has lived on and on for 1,700 years. Only a couple of religious figures have that kind of longevity.
Yeah, I can think of a couple.
Yeah, I mean, it's not very many.
No.
And I thought, God, this is, as an actor, this is a great chance. I didn't want to miss it. And I thought Chris Columbus had done a great job, and I love.
He's done some decent stuff in the past as well.
Yeah, the thing is that his take on it was great.
Yeah.
And Clay Cadis did a great job, and he'd never done a live action movie, so this was his first foray into that. Very smart guy.
Absolutely.
It's special.
And it was a real beard. It was a real beard.
Yeah. No, I had to grow a beard for 4 months, and then we worked with it to enhance it, and especially in some things.
I hate to go back to the hair thing again, but I mean,
I don't know what it is. It just comes up here.
But you were born to play the part, obviously.
Well, I've lived so much. I told them, I said, you have no idea who you have here in your choice, because this is a huge thing in my family.
Right.
It was a huge thing growing up, how it was presented to us, and that tradition's been carried on in our family. So
because there isn't much magic left in the world.
Yeah,
you
but
could
there's
argue,
that magic.
But that is proper. That's proper magic.
It's just and the other thing is that there's some. I don't know where, when, if, or how, but his relationship with parents is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Just because parents may be involved doing some Santa things, doesn't mean Santa Claus doesn't exist.
Absolutely right.
It just doesn't. Exactly. Those two thoughts are not separate.
Exactly right. Now, I was just reading through your incredible back catalogue on the internet. You did your first TV appearance, I understand, was Dennis the Menace. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
1962.
61. I did a show called Our Man Higgins.
Right.
I forget who Our Man Higgins was. It wasn't Sterling Holloway. It was Arthur Tree. I don't know.
Okay.
But it was his show,
right.
And that was my first. I remember that, and then Dennis the Menace was shortly thereafter.
Because were you a big Beano comic fan or not? No. Okay.
No.
So I was ridiculously huge.
I don't know. I'm not. If I'd have known Beano, maybe I'd have been a fan.
Dennis Menace is huge. I mean,
Dennis Menace was a big.
I'm in the fan club.
Are you really?
Yeah. So fan club members know the password, which is ding, and then you say dong. So ding,
dong.
Exactly right. And now you're in the fan club as well. So congratulations on that.
An original.
Yeah, an original. Yeah. Now you're also obviously a licensed pilot as well. Do you fly still often?
No, I sold my plane about 3 years ago.
What a shame.
And so I'm not current right now.
What a shame.
I flew for almost 30 years.
Okay.
And maybe I'll come back. I just knew I was going to be coming into this period where I was going to be working a lot, not flying, having an opportunity to fly. And I kind of was flying to the same places, and I was kind of like, I don't know, I've got to change some things up here. I was very much more into wine and wine making.
And wine and flying, I mean, if you're the pilot,
exactly.
It's not
going to work.
It's not
so, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I kind of, every once in a while, get a little idea of flying. Every once in a while, I'll get behind the airplane. I mean, within an airplane, I'll get behind, if I know somebody, and I'm in their plane, and I'll fly it. But yeah, I mean, it was a part of my life that was tremendous.
Because the host of our show, Chris Moyles, and myself have a moderate fear of flying.
Really, that is to learn to fly.
To learn to fly.
Yeah.
Now, I was once asked to jump out of an aeroplane and do a parachute jump, and I bottled it. I didn't do it. But for me, the safest place to be was then inside the aircraft.
Did you put the pack on and
I
go
had
up?
everything on. I was strapped to a man called Steve, and we were all ready to go. And then I just looked down. It was a very cloudy day, and it was just cloud. I couldn't see the ground at all, and I bottled it.
I had to. Well, it's funny because my dad wanted to parachute.
Right.
And my sister went, and well, what happened was we all went there as a family. He goes over there, and then he says, "Hey, Gog," which is my nickname. He said, "Hey, Gog, come here." And I walked in and had to open a little gate to get in there. And he said, "Okay, we got 8 now, we're good." So I was locked in.
Wow.
But we did. The next day we jumped.
And you did it.
Yeah, and what was funny about that was my sister was down there. She said, everybody said she was watching, and it was my turn to come out. And actually some numbers had been changed up above.
Right, okay.
So there was a little pause before I jumped out.
Yeah.
And she said, "Come on, Kurt, jump." And I'll never forget that. It was a pretty interesting experience.
I wish I did it. I wish I did it.
You should do it. It's, by the way, it's no big deal.
Now, I'm going to play a game with you, if that's okay.
Good.
It's a terrible game, and feel free to badmouth it afterwards.
I'll do my best.
Or during.
We'll try to make it great.
It's called What's the Muscle, Kurt Russell.
What's the muscle, Kurt Russell?
So you look as though you're still in shape. You work out, obviously.
Nah, not very much.
You a bit of a gym? Do you go down the gym and stuff?
I'd try.
Yeah, well, you look great shape. So I'm going to read you a muscle, Kurt Russell, and then you tell me. It's an awful game.
It's all right. We're going to make it
That's
good.
all right. Don't worry about it. I'm going to read the name of muscle. You tell me where on the body you would find this muscle.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Pectoralis. Pectoralis.
Pectoralis is up here, right here, right shoulder, above your shoulder.
Is it? I think it's the chest. It's the pecs, isn't it?
Pecs. Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah, right there.
Good. Deltoid.
Deltoid. Yeah, heard of it. Deltoid's that. It's up here by the shoulder.
Shoulder.
That's it.
There you go.
Deltoid.
Of course, yeah. Adductor.
Up by the shoulder. Abductor's up by the shoulder.
Up by the shoulder. That's it.
Abductor is the stomach muscle.
Is it? No, I've got thigh.
Abductor stomach.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that not abdomen?
Yeah, ab.
No, this is ad. This is ad.
Oh, adductor.
Adductor longus. You'd say
long
thigh.
stomach muscle.
Long stomach muscle or thigh.
Adductor. I don't know what the adductor is.
Well, it's thigh. Soleus. Do you know what the soleus will be?
Give you calf. Calf.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Yeah, just guess.
It is. Look.
There you go.
And a masseter.
Masseter is your jaw.
Jaw, exactly right. So that's 5 out of 5. Now, we are organising some Christmas drinks on our show with Chris, myself, Pippa, Matt will come, James and Toby. You're welcome to come. Are you in the London area around the 21st of December? That's a Friday.
You know, I'm not going to be.
Even though we enjoyed ourselves during the game.
Yeah, you know what? And if I was, there's no chance.
How rude.
No.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I might, hey, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. Never say never.
Just show up out of nowhere.
Never say never.
December 21st, I will definitely be in the mountains of Colorado.
Okay, that's your home.
That's the ranch in Colorado is where we all go for Christmas time.
So I have to ask you about your Christmas. So what is your traditional and ideal Christmas?
We go to Colorado and we're the whole family, all the grandkids, all the kids, some friends. It's a big, big deal. It's our big time of the year. And the tradition is that, of course, there's been lots of hinting and finding presents for everybody, and that's kind of really the real fun of it.
Right.
And then looking for the kids. I mean, that's big.
Yeah.
But on Christmas Eve, the tree's trimmed. We have a big dinner, and then after dinner, all the kids and grandkids get in their Christmas pajamas.
Oh, okay.
Which are kind of fun and goofy.
Brilliant.
And the fireplace is going, and we hang up the stockings, and then after supper, things start getting a little more serious, and we get around the fireplace, and we pick someone to read that 'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
Oh, of course, tradition, yeah, absolutely.
And when that's done, don't be surprised if sometime within the next 3 or 4 minutes you hear Christmas sleigh bells.
Oh, really?
And if you hear sleigh bells, you run the risk of being seen, but you might also catch a glimpse of Santa Claus. But
fantastic.
It's generally pandemonium at that point, and kids wishing that they could get upstairs faster than they possibly can to get to bed, because who knows, if Santa sees you awake when he goes, he may just move on.
May decide not to stop.
Drop a little coal and see you later, and you guys are going to learn your lesson, and you're going to get to bed. So that's the tradition in our family. And then the next day is the best morning of the year when you come downstairs, you hear the kids starting to rustle about, and you just look out, and you've got the stockings, and you see them stuffed, and there's Santa presents coming out, and then they're mixed with presents that are under the tree, and then coming out into the, coming out in the living room there, and it's a whole day. It's just a whole day screaming and hollering and
I want to come to your
crying.
house. It sounds great.
It's fun.
Congratulations on the film.
Thank you.
It is going to be huge, and I
Thank
can't wait for
I just want
for my
to have
children
a
to
great
see
time
it.
with it.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Great stuff. Thanks ever so much indeed.
Good talking to you. Good. Hey, listen, nice singing with you.
We had fun, didn't we?
I think we're damn good.
I think we're damn good as well. Kurt Russell, thank you very much indeed.
Alrighty.
Thanks a lot.
Radio X.